Today's gospel reading may stir up different emotions in your heart. You may feel disturbed or even angry. Why? Because it defies all human logic. Let's take this example. I have 10 cows and I offer you a job of taking care of these cows. You feed them, you give them water, you collect their dung, and you clean up this place. And I make a deal with you of rupees 1000 per day as your daily wage. You work hard the whole day under the hot sun. You sweat it out. And in the evening when you come, you find another person there who took care of just 2 cows and yet gets the same wage. Won't you feel angry? Won't you feel frustrated by it? What justice is this? Or what logic is being applied here? It is the same that we hear in the gospel today, in the parable of the laborers in the vineyard. Now let's remember, when Jesus is sharing a parable, he is inviting us for a conversation. Now many of us would have had this experience. We might have been working on a school or college project and we would have put in a lot of hard work to complete it. And then comes someone who just contributes a little and then shares a reward. Or he might get more praises than us. We would have felt frustrated by this fact, isn't it? Or we might have felt angry over it. We find a response to that frustration in the first reading taken from Prophet Isaiah, where God says, "My thoughts are not your thoughts. My ways are not your ways." If we check for ourselves, we will often find that I want things my way when it brings an advantage to me. But when my ways leads to some kind of trouble or a disadvantage, I want someone else's way to happen. Now, after our life on earth, when we meet God, we might be happy, bold enough to share the good things that we have done. We might list it out. But what about the times when we were angry, when we gossiped about someone else, or when we cheated for something, or when we were even lazy enough to do some good that could have been done? Luckily for us, God's ways are not our ways. God's thoughts are not our thoughts. We might feel entitled to many things because of the good things that we have done, thinking that we deserve them at all times. But with some soul searching, we will often find ourselves outside the vineyard, waiting for God to come and choose us to be close to Him, to work for Him. In that fact, let us be humble and rejoice for our generous God. Let us thank God for His logic-defying generosity. And let us share the fruits of this generosity in the love that we share with others. God bless. Have a happy week.